This segment is sponsored by Lake Michigan Credit Union, where they have recently increased their commitment to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. LMCU Vice President of Community Lending, John Harpst, is here to tell us more about it. Hi, John. Good to have you here.
Good to have. Thanks.
Okay, 2024, you started the Home Assist down payment program. You've upped your commitment to helping people realize that dream of home ownership. But tell me a little bit about Home Assist.
Yeah, Home Assist is a down payment assistance grant that helps first-time home buyers get into homes with some down payment assistance. The Home Assist ranges from $10,000 to $15,000. It is based on you have to be a first-time home buyer. You have to be meeting certain income requirements, and those income requirements are those people that need the help the most. And I think that's what we looked at as in saying, hey, let's create a program that creates homeownership for all.
And you set aside a pool of money. You literally help with the down payment.
Yeah, we started with the smaller amount, thinking that, hey, let's just see how this makes an impact to the community. And then the board approved an additional, a total of $12 million for the next 5 years. So we're excited about impacting the community with this program and really breaking down the barriers of one of the barriers of homeownership, which is the down payment assistance, savings for down payment assistance.
Yeah, you've said that's the biggie for a lot of people, is coming up with that chunk.
Yeah, if you kind of Google what are the barriers of homeownership, down payment assistance is right on the top there. Down payment assistance, savings for down payment assistance. The next one is housing prices. Raise the housing prices, how they're raising and such like that. I think down payment assistance helps with both of those, because you compare our down payment assistance program with other grants that are available. The Michigan State Housing Development Authority has a grant that's available. So if you couple $15,000 with the MSHDA $10,000 grant,
wow,
you all of a sudden you're walking in with $25,000 in down payment assistance. That makes maybe a house a little bit more affordable, and that's what it's all about, homeownership.
Yeah. So you mentioned 2025. You've increased the financial pot, so to speak. So just broadening the impact?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we saw how great it was received in the last half of 2024, early 2025. So the board says, hey, let's just make an impact. Let's make a commitment to it, because we didn't want to have a program that was one and done. The money gets exhausted, and then we're only helping a few.
Yeah.
So it's been a blessing for us in getting people into their first homes. It's a rewarding experience.
I have heard you say that not only is it first-time home buyers, but maybe first time in generations, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what the impact we're trying to make as well, because talking about barriers too, education of the process is one of the barriers too. So if you are a first-generation homeowner, meaning you don't have any homeownership, you were raised, you were rented, your father's parents rented, so on and so forth. There was no homeownership in your family.
Yeah.
Education of, hey, you can be a homeowner. There's down payment assistance out there. There's opportunities out there. There's education on the process, that pathway to homeownership. And I think that's what's the important part. And I'll tell you, about 80% of our first-time home buyers are first-generation home buyers.
Oh, I love that.
So that's been a really impactful and really an happy emotional experience at closings.
I bet that's right. Now, you also have made a significant donation to the Fair Housing Center and the work that they're doing. Tell me about that.
I think, what I said, talked about education of the process, and I think the Fair Housing Center does if you look at their pillars of what they stand for, education is one of those pillars of giving. So it's a great partnership with the Fair Housing Center. They help with the education of the process, along with other nonprofit, housing counselors that we work with, and it's just a way to really make sure education gets out there in the community.
Well, it's a terrific program, and thank you so much for coming to talk about it. If you'd like to learn more about Home Assist and other lending programs at Lake Michigan Credit Union, visit lmcu.org. John, thank you.
Thank you.